John, let's look to this weekend. Dens Park, our place in the playoff is guaranteed, but there's still a whole lot to play for, isn't there?
Yeah, obviously, we're looking to finish second if we possibly can, which means going to Dens Park and coming away with the worst situation being a draw, and that would be enough to secure. As we all know, the numbers now, after the game on Tuesday night between Inverness and Dundee finishing a draw, we now know exactly the situation. We won't go there looking to get a draw. We'll certainly go there looking to try and win. We'll try to play good football. Dundee, the pressure is on Dundee. We have ourselves got that playoff position. We want to consolidate the second position, which we can get from a win or a draw. And from there, that would give us a good situation with regards to not having to play, a quarter-final, a semi-final and then a final. And that's going to be significant for whoever can actually get the second place. So it's wide open right now, with nothing achieved. We've got to make sure that we go and grasp the opportunity on Saturday.
And as you said, we know it's going to be a tough 90 against a determined Dundee side who are going to, not going to hold back in any way. Alloa last weekend, we had to play with a one-man advantage. This coming game could be as tough as Alloa away.
Well, I'd like to think so. Dundee are fighting to be at the top. Dundee are a big football club and a big city, so they have aspirations to be a Premier League team, not just a matter of in the playoffs. So of course they have a big budget, got a big squad, guys like Charlie Adam in their team. Probably the most talented player in the championship. So of course it's going to be a difficult game, but we've played them twice already. A draw up at Dens, and we had a win here. So we're looking to go there. We know what we need to do. It's within our grasp. As I say, the pressure's all on Dundee, and we're confident that we can go there and get the point, if not all 3 points.
Yeah. And with regards to potential team selection, I mean, at Alloa, we gave game time to all four of the available strikers, and with Gozi scoring his second goal in a week, it shows that the real competition up top and throughout as usual.
Yeah, well, we needed that strength and depth in the squad to get us to where we are. There's no doubt it's helped. We did a little bit of rotation, so it rested players so that they were fresher for certain games, and that's worked very well. And as you say, we've got a lot of options up front, up the top end of the pitch, to bring on fresh legs at times when maybe the defenders are tiring, a bit of speed going up top, or a bit of physicality, or a bit of height, or a bit of skill, all these type of things. When you're getting late in a game, when teams tired, you can maybe you can catch them out. And we had an opportunity that we could have cashed in a little bit more at the weekend against Alloa later on. The goalkeeper made a great save, and then Manny had an opportunity cleared with managed to go past the defender. Timmy was getting a tap in at the back post, so we still caused a few problems later on in the game as well. So yeah, there's good options that we've got, good options in midfield, good options up top. We've brought in Nathan Cooney as a defender who's helping out there. Fernandes back, so we'll miss Frankie Marsonda. We're hoping Kieran McDonald's going to be available for Saturday, along with Jamie Gillan and possibly Lewis Vaughan.
All right, okay. And that's another aspect that struck me after last weekend, the versatility. Jamie Gillan, Louis Vaughan didn't play, but Kai Kennedy played at the number 10. Gozi was at the forefront of the attack. It shows that when the chips are down, these guys can step up and step in where necessary.
Yeah, no better example of that down at Dumfries last Tuesday night. A great big win for us there, where everyone had to battle for each other, go shoulder to shoulder and help each other through the game when we come under pressure. Queen's played particularly well in the second half, put us under a lot of pressure, and at times in days gone by we would have succumbed and lost a goal, but we stood strong, we stayed together, we battled a corner, and you seen what it meant to the players at the end of that game, the feeling they got from them actually battling together, and that's what we need to continue to do. So the strength and depth is great, everyone's together, everyone's great camaraderie within the squad, and a lot of options. Everyone knows that there's a there's an opportunity here that we want to try and grasp with both hands.
And with no midweek match this week, training's been back on the normal schedule. Fife Elite are out there training already. But at this stage in the season for you and the first team squad, is it merely a question of keeping them ticking over and making sure they're game ready when called upon?
Yeah, but we look at things in detail, and we go into detail. We'll look at Dundee, their recent games, how they've been playing, what players are in form and what have you. Can you believe that every day's a school day? We're learning, we continue to learn throughout the whole process. So we're still learning. I think you see that in our performances, that we're now in a very consistent run, a really good consistent run. You can go back to our defeat at Arbroath, and we spoke about Arbroath at that particular time. Arbroath were on a really, really good run. Queen of the South were on a very, very good run. And we, although at that time we were win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose one. That was the period we went through, and we spoke about. And I think we've learned. I think we've learned what we're good at, and trying to continue to do what we're good at, and try and stay away from the things that we're not so good at. And I think that brings that consistency. So there's consistency in our performance now. 1 defeat in 10, which is good. We obviously have 2 league games left before we go into the playoffs. We would want to try and finish on a high before we go into the playoffs. So these 2 games now, big games, Dundee then Hearts. So these games will certainly keep the focus, because we can't afford to drop our standards at all, or we'll lose. So we need to be at the top of our game, not take an eye off the ball with regards to thinking about a playoff game. We've got to take care of the league games, continue to improve, continue to learn, continue to perform to the highest standards we can.
Yeah, it's very much a case of bring it on, as you said after the game on Saturday to Davy, and the games that are coming, the 2 league games in the playoffs, loads of excitement there for the fans to get involved in and watch the team hopefully succeed.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, just a pity that fans are not allowed to get in the stadiums, but it's the same for everyone. But it would have been great to have them in here, and they would have been, I'm sure, really excited by what's been happening and what potentially could happen. So we value everyone's support from afar, from their armchairs, from wherever, and financial aspects as well with regards to supporting the club in any way that the fans have done. So we thank them very much. Again, we hope they've enjoyed the season, and hopefully there's more to come.
Thanks for that, John. We'll finish just by saying and agreeing, let's get behind the Rovers, and we'll look forward to seeing you again on Saturday.
Thank you, Neil.